You have sunken paving stones that you want to level, and you want to do it as quickly and easily as possible without using a lot of tools. In this video, I'll show you how it works. To start, you need 2 flathead screwdrivers, which you now place on the sides of the first stone to pry it up a bit. As soon as you can get a grip on it, in most cases you'll be able to remove it as well. The first stone is the hardest. After that you take out all the others, and you can also use the screwdriver to pry a little in between. Set the stones aside in such a way that they keep the same pattern as they were originally laid. That way you can put them back in more easily later. Now you should clean the stones a bit, and once you have removed all of them, the next step should be to clean the area first. I still have some weed contamination and small roots in here, which I simply remove. The area is then also leveled a bit, and along the bordering stones we remove everything that's in the gaps as well. Now we need some bedding grit. Of course you can also use sand. Laying gravel is actually a bit better, as it can also keep ants away. Now spread a small amount of it over your area. Grab a spatula or a mason's trowel to distribute it evenly across the entire surface. In the end, you should make sure that when you place a stone here, it should be a bit higher than the existing stones, since we still need to tap it in a little. To level the entire area properly, you can either use the trowel, which is usually sufficient for small areas, or you can grab a board, or ideally a spirit level to align everything straight right from the start. For very small areas, however, this is usually not necessary. You can manage it just fine without. Now we need to compact the surface a bit. A hand tamper is of course ideal for this. If you don't have one, you can simply take one of the stones and hit the surface firmly several times all over to compact it well. Now grab your first stones, lay them down, and if, as you can see with mine, they stick out a little at the top, that's perfectly fine. We're going to tap them in a bit with a rubber mallet. Do this until they are level with the surrounding stones. If that doesn't work, you need to remove some of the gravel. If there's not enough in there, you'll need to lift the stone back up and add a bit more. Repeat this process with the next stones as well. In between, you can always use a spirit level to check whether they are flush with the others. If possible, you should create a slight slope of about 2% towards the back, so that water can drain off more easily. Once you have finished working on the entire area, you'll need some fine sand. Spread the sand over the stones and use a broom to work it into all the joints. Once you've done this roughly, you should also wash it in. To do this, take some water and pour it over the area, and if possible, go over it a few more times with the broom. If you need to add more sand, pour some more on until the joints are filled all the way to the top. Once the area is dry, you can sweep it off, and then you're completely done. As you can see with mine, the stones are no longer crooked and uneven, but the surface is nice and level again. But did you know that there are 9 incredible gardening tricks that almost nobody knows, but everyone really should? You can find out what they are in the video you now see on the screen. Click on it right away and check it out.